I'm at dinner with a big group of friends from the gym, and we're at this new restaurant in Houston called Seven. This place is a hot spot in every regard. It's one of those restaurants that has great food, but it's also like a party while you're there. They have dancers on the tables, they have lights flashing, confetti falling from the sky. It's crazy. So we're at this restaurant, and all of a sudden, this lady approaches me, and she's maybe in her mid 30s, maybe 40s. She comes up to me and she grabs my arm like this. And anytime someone random touches me, I get on edge, right? Because you never know when you're gonna have to go. You know what I mean? So she grabs my arm like this and she just says, "Wow." That's how my weekend went, and after this video, that's how every weekend will go for you too. Rise and shine, my people. Welcome back to the channel. This is Evan Aga at the Astrophysique. In this video, I'm gonna give you 3 tips to grow your arms. Let's do it. You know what's even funnier is I never train arms directly. At least I haven't for years. When I was first starting out, yes, I used to hit arms, but I don't hit arms like that anymore. That's not to say I won't do some curls here and there just for fun, just to get the pump. I mean, who doesn't? You see some dumbbells, you just do some curls. It's an unspoken rule. But in terms of going to the gym and training my arms directly for an hour straight, I just feel like it's unnecessary for me. That being said, my first tip if you want to grow your arms is to train them more frequently. You should be training your arms 2 to 3 times a week, plus as often as you can when they're not sore. You don't need a dedicated arm day 2 or 3 days a week. You can hit your triceps with your chest and your shoulders. You can hit your biceps with your back, or you can flip-flop it. You can hit your biceps with your chest and shoulders, and you can hit your triceps with your back. However you want to go about it, but you should do some arm training 2 to 3 times a week, either on its own or with your main workout. And again, you want to hit them as often as you can when they're not sore. Let's say you're doing legs and your arms are not sore. What's stopping you from hitting curls in between your sets of squats? Not only do you get to hit your arms, you also get to rack up your upper body pump on a leg day. Doesn't get much better than that now, does it? So first things first, I would just hit them more frequently. Second things second, the second tip to grow your arms is to make sure you're getting a full extension and a full contraction when you train. Arms is one of the easiest muscle groups to cheat on. Anytime you see someone doing curls, anytime you see someone doing anything for triceps, a lot of times these people are overly concerned with how much weight they're doing, and they end up doing too much weight compared to what they can handle, and they just end up cheating on the set and cheating on themselves and their own gains. So drop your ego if you have to, lower the weight, whatever you have to do to get a full stretch and a full squeeze. Trust me when I say nothing hurts more than every single rep of bicep curls after you've already hit the point where it starts hurting right here. Once it starts hurting right here, that's how you know you're getting the full extension and the full squeeze, and that's when every additional rep feels like hell. But those are the reps that are actually helping your arms grow. I remember when I was first getting into training, I had a buddy of mine who was showing me around and helped me out a lot with my foundations. I vividly remember we would be doing preacher curls with either an easy bar or sometimes a dumbbell, and he would make me go all the way down. After I had already hit failure, he still wouldn't let me cheat. He would help me out a little bit on the way up because I wasn't strong enough to lift the weight, but he would emphasize the importance of going all the way down And not just going all the way down, but going all the way down slowly. Slowly, ladies and gentlemen. I'd be letting my arms down and I'd have tears in my eyes because it hurt so bad. I remember it like it was yesterday. And I remember how sore I would be. Right here. I'd be so sore. You have no idea. But that is what I credit for my arm growth. Finally, last but not least, my third tip to grow massive arms is to keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate your workouts doing all these weird exercises you see off of Instagram. Keep it simple. Stick to the basics. For biceps, I like to do preacher curls to really isolate my bicep, and I like to do hammer curls to target my entire bicep and forearm. For triceps, I like to do dumbbell skull crushers on an incline bench, and I like to do cable tricep extensions as well as overhead tricep extensions with the cable. Then if I had to give you one more for biceps so we can make it 3 and 3, I would do a standing cable curl. At the end of the day, it's important to experiment and see what exercises, what rep ranges work best for you. But what I can tell you is you don't need to be bending over backwards to do all of these weird exercises you see on Instagram. Those are just for clicks. Those are just for likes. Those are just to make you think like there's something out there you don't know and you need to understand all these complicated exercises to get results. That's not the case. Stick to the basics, the tried and true methods. They will get the job done for you. Again, no matter which way you go about training your arms, you still have to go in the gym. You still have to put in the reps. You still have to do the sets. And you still have to experiment and see what works best for you over a period of time. Nothing happens overnight. As a bonus, I'll share this tip with you for those of you who don't know. If you want to grow massive arms, prioritize your triceps over your biceps because your triceps make up 2/3 of your arm. So it makes sense if you want to get bigger arms, then you should focus on training your triceps more. If I'm doing 5 exercises for my arms, 3 of them will be for triceps and 2 of them will be for biceps. That's if you hit your arms together. If not, then just do 2 to 3 exercises for each at the end of whatever primary muscle group you're training, whether it's chest, whether it's back, whether it's shoulders, whatever the case is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I've given you 3 tips to grow massive arms. I've given you 3 of my favorite bicep exercises. I've given you 3 of my favorite tricep exercises. And I even shared a little bonus with you there at the end. I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all your support on my channel. We're really growing out here, guys, and it's so encouraging. It's so exciting for me, and I couldn't be more grateful for you here with me on this journey. We're in this together. Again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Shoot for the stars.